the Nerd Report podcast. How you doing? I know there's a lot of people already waiting. Why? Because I announced that we will be having passes to select in select cities for Sonic the Hedgehog, and a lot of people are extremely excited for this movie. I don't know what it is. If this excitement was already there from the get-go, or was it that the director actually stepped up for the fans, and bravo, props to him or her. I'm not sure who's directing it, man. I should do my research, but we got a few people that are gonna correct me for telling the production people to please fix Sonic. I want it to look like the Sonic that the fans want, and now it looks awesome. Jim Carrey's there. I'm hearing good stuff about the movie, and we have passes for that. But I'm going to tell you how you can win in a little bit. This podcast, we talk about all things geek culture. Let me know what city you guys are in right now in the chat. I know we have a lot of people on there. What city are you in? Because we do have select cities. The main cities, a few cities are missing. But hey, you know what? Help us out too. Press like on this feed, on this live podcast, and share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook. Let's get this thing going. We have a couple people coming in already. Let's introduce my first guest here real quick before we get into topics, and feel free to add any topic you guys would like. We got my man from Nerd Reactor. Hello, John. How are you?
What's up, Lewis? How's the audio right now? I'm not sure.
It sounds really good, and I think it sounds better than mine, so I'm gonna have to mess your audio up, dude.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. John, thanks for coming in today. You've been a guest here on the Nerd Report podcast a few times. And man, you are awesome. We're going to talk about several topics with you in a bit. And we're giving away Sonic the Hedgehog free passes. But you heard that already. Okay, so let me get my new another guest in here real quick. We got Jeffrey Harris from Hollywood Purgatory. What's up, Jeffrey?
Good evening, everyone. It's an honor for you to have me. The pleasure is all yours. I'm Jeffrey Harris.
We got a few people coming in also that I invited, but they're fashionably late, you know, because they're Hollywood, right? Although Matt Jarbo is in Seattle, he's Hollywood. And Robert Garcia, I don't know what his problem is. He's always late. I'm going to have to go ahead and tell him that the podcast starts at 6 next time, so he'll be on time. But go ahead.
John, how was it visiting Brexit London?
It was a lot of fun. It's very cold, and I like the scenery. I like the whole hustle and bustle of just people walking everywhere.
Let's get the people up to date with that. So, John, you could talk about it? Yes, right?
Yeah, I can talk about it.
Okay,
yeah,
so John, you got invited to the Birds of Prey premiere in London. You are like the coolest guy I know. You're so cool now that before you should show video of yourself. Now you just have this handsome picture here because you're too good for us, man. So let us know. What do you guys? And actually, that's a good segue for our first topic. Our first topic is actually going to be about Birds of Prey. It opens in theaters this week, Friday. I've seen it already. I can't review it, but I can react to it. And also, we're going to talk a little bit about the box office predictions. But what I really want to know right now, John, how was your trip? And I'm super jealous of you.
Yeah, the trip's cool. You know, like getting to go to London, it's always a cool thing. And with the movie Birds of Prey, you know, I enjoyed the movie. I do like a reaction.
Yeah, but what about London? What about London?
Well, I didn't really get to see much of London other than walking around. But I went there for a junket, so I was able to like chat with Margot Robbie and Journey and all the different cast members from the movie.
How was your hotel room?
Yeah,
hotel room is like whatever. It's like a hotel room with a bed and a bathroom.
Was it like a decent hotel room? Like, did they take care of you, or was it like low rent?
It's just decent. I think the toilet was like weird. You had to like pump the handle to make it work. So I was like,
really?
Why is this thing not like a regular toilet in the States where you push it and then it flushes? Here it's like I feel like I have to like do like a pump action. It's like a pump action shotgun.
Was flying there better than like flying within the US, flying over to London?
Depending on the airline. The airline I had was Air New Zealand, but I'd rather not talk about the whole London trip. Let's talk about Birds of Prey.
All right, let's do it. Okay,
John, I want to know all about your London trip.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Jeffrey, do not talk over people. You're on mute. Okay, thank you very much. Jeffrey, how are you, Jeffrey?
I want to know what happened to John in London. He seems upset.
He's an American werewolf in London. That's what happened. But anyways, no, he wasn't upset. He loved it. He talked to me behind the scenes. Okay, so real quick, box office predictions for Birds of Prey. Let's talk about those right now. Feel free to chime in. Anyone who is listening, if you get on the chat, talk about it. What do you think this movie is going to make opening weekend? I'm going to talk to my panelists. According to a few sources, the movie is about $100 million production budget and is projected to make $50 million on opening weekend. I personally think this movie will do fine in the long run. They say that $250 million would be the sweet spot for this film to start making money. John, what do you think? Do you think this is going to be an under or overachiever?
I don't know. It's kind of tricky because of the reaction from the people. But then again, the reaction from, like, let's say Captain Marvel, there was a lot of people that was like against it, or a lot of people that you see online, like on Twitter and YouTube comments, where they're hoping the movie would fail, but it made over $1 billion. So with this one, with Birds of Prey, I feel like a lot of the comments are like, oh, the trailer is not that great, or just I'm not interested in it, and maybe that could hurt it. Or maybe it's something new where, you get to see like a superhero and cast, a female superheroes all together in one team, Birds of Prey, kicking ass. And maybe that's what a lot of people want to see.
Jeffrey, what say you? Over, underachiever, or just
I'm thinking, let's see.
I want exact
$48 million opening weekend.
Well, that's really low.
Prediction?
I mean, look at Shazam. That only made $53 million opening weekend, and it finished 140 domestic, 364 worldwide. And that movie, as I recall, also got very good reviews. So,
but Shazam is not as well known as Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn, yeah, but she was in that really awful Suicide Squad movie.
It's perceived well, though. People do like that movie.
Margot Robbie, I don't think was a very good Harley Quinn either. It's just I remember watching her performance and it just being all over. Well, very inconsistent. She couldn't pick an accent and stick with it, and the whole relationship with Joker was just really brain dead, and I feel like they didn't know how they wanted to depict that relationship. The main reason I'm interested in this movie is because Ewan McGregor is playing Black Mask, Roman Sionis, and it looks like he will actually wear the black mask at one point. I hope he doesn't. I hope we don't see him like wearing the black mask for like 2 minutes and then it's just gone.
Well, look, we're not going to tell you.
They always do in these movies. Well, I'm seeing the movie tomorrow night, so whatever. My main interest in the movie is Ewan McGregor as Black Mask.
Where are you watching the movie, Jeffrey?
It's tomorrow night at ArcLight. That's
cool, because we give away passes for Wednesday, for tomorrow as well.
So good. So if you're listening, you might have an opportunity to watch the movie a little early.
No, those are gone, but we do have Sonic passes coming up right after this.
Well, I apologize for misspeaking. I thought
no, that's all right. Anywho, I do think Jeffrey has some points. I think John has points as well, but I don't underestimate the power of Margot Robbie. She's a hot actress right now.
Is Margot Robbie a box office draw, though?
Well, but she's been promoted more. She's definitely more a box office draw than she was during Suicide Squad. I think her star, because of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, has really upped her.
She wasn't the main gal in that movie,
but she's highly spoken of. People are talking about that movie a lot, and people loved.
I don't know.
People loved. People loved. Here's one example. They loved her in Suicide Squad, and that's just. I personally wasn't a fan of Suicide Squad. I think this film is much better. So I don't know. I think it's gonna definitely make money at the end. One last thing, I'm gonna give it to John. What do you think? Margot Robbie, bigger actress now?
No, she's definitely a bigger actress now with all the different movies like Bombshell and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And now, more people are excited. Like, oh, Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn. Like, especially after Suicide Squad, whether you like it or hate it, a lot of people liked Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. And, people love these villains. Look at Deadpool, like an anti-hero. Look at Joker.
Yes.
So people want to see more of this, of just the craziness of these comic book characters coming to life and wreaking havoc.
Dope. Okay, so listen.
Bombshells only made $30 million.
It's not about whether that made a lot of money or not. It's just she's like in a lot more roles now. She's high in demand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so listen. You guys here for the Sonic the Hedgehog passes? Press 1 if you want them. Press 1 if you're excited for that real quick. Let's see if people are excited for it. Are you guys excited for Sonic the Hedgehog?
No.
A little bit.
I haven't seen it, but I'm actually excited for it. I keep hearing good stuff. So,
dude, I want to talk. I was at the block today. It was like in Orange County at the theater, AMC Theater, and they had like the whole front area of the theater is just Sonic the Hedgehog, like the character posters, like the huge ones. I should have taken a photo. It was like that big, like all over. It's like specialized, really cool.
Real big, all Sonic.
Yeah, all Sonic.
What's your favorite Sonic the Hedgehog game, guys? You guys have one?
A part of me likes Sonic Adventure, like on the
Sonic
Dreamcast.
and Knuckles, Sonic 3.
Sonic originally gave me anxiety because I was used to Mario Brothers, and then it was so fast, like off the screen, that I'd be like, "Oh my god!" Hey guys, I have a surprise for you, real quick. I'm doing this as we're talking. I want to thank everyone who's tuned in. We see a lot of people in the chat, but right now I'm gonna give you guys something cool. Give me a second, real quick. In the comments area, all right. In the comments area, I'm gonna post all the passes we have via link. All right. So give me a minute for that. Not in the commentary, excuse me, in the description area. So go to the description area as you're watching this video. All right. And we have several cities in play. All right. And you guys are going to really, hopefully you guys get in. And they are while supplies last. So you got to act fast.
Here's my problem with this Sonic movie. One, Ben Schwartz is voicing Sonic the Hedgehog, and he sounds totally miscast. He just sounds annoying and idiotic. I think Sonic as a character was sort of a character that embodied sort of that cool, sort of rebellious attitude of the 90s, and he just doesn't have the attitude. Secondly, the movie looks like a big budget remake of Mac and Me. And I mean, it's like Sonic X. Do we really need a live action version of Sonic X and Sonic going to planet Earth? I don't really think so. So
I don't know if you ask.
Sorry, Sonic fans.
But the perfect casting for Sonic, if you ask me, with Jeffrey here, the only person who could pull off a proper Sonic the Hedgehog movie, but he wasn't available because he made a huge movie last year, is Joaquin Phoenix. All right, introducing Robert Garcia. Robert Garcia, what's up, dude? And late once again, man. What were you doing?
I was waiting for the link, and then I got distracted. And we did say I'll see you at 6:50, and I didn't get the link at 6:50, so I.
So you ran away. So you ran away.
Other stuff.
That's Lewis's fault. But
we're here now. I think, Jeffrey.
We're here now, Robert. That's the important thing. We're here. We're together. You're drinking out of a cool mug. I'm happy.
Oh yeah, it's
Let's see that. Let me see that mug again.
Oh, here it goes. Haunted Mansion.
Yeah. Oh, I like that mug.
Yeah, it's
very nice.
Cool.
Robert Garcia, you missed our last segment, so I'm going to ask him real quick. Suicide Squad.
Next.
Sorry, not Suicide Squad. I'm talking about Birds of Prey. Over or under $50 million.
Man. There's a lot of people that are excited for it. I'm hearing some decent things. Yeah. I'm still a little scared. Not gonna lie, still a little skeptical. I'm gonna I really want to see it though, but I think it's gonna I think it'll match it. I think it could be just a little shy, because that's yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say
it is a slow month. It is a slow month.
Leaps and bounds ahead of Suicide Squad, if you ask me. Anyways, guys, let's go to our next topic. And yes, all the Sonic passes are now in the description area of this video. So just scroll a little bit down. You'll see them. Click and see if you see your city there. And also, you must subscribe to the Nerd Report. That's the channel you're watching right now. Hit the notification bell. I like what I'm seeing. A good amount of people. Okay, because you guys are freeloaders. But anyways, just kidding. Come on.
Wow. What a jerk.
Just kidding. We'd like to hook you up. Wink, wink. But no, we do. We do. All right. Next topic. Did you guys watch the Super Bowl trailer for Disney Plus and all the Marvel stuff?
Yeah, that was intense.
Yes.
Okay, so
we didn't watch the Super Bowl, but I watched that stuff.
Me neither. I watched YouTube videos after, but yeah, I'm with you, Jeffrey. Okay, let's start off with Robert because he was here late. What do you think of that WandaVision / Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Loki thing trailer they had?
I admittedly, I'm not a huge Marvel fan. I'm more of a little bit over the, a little bit more than just casual. But the only one that really appeals to me is WandaVision. I know it's out there. It looks a little quirky. What sticks out to me the most is that it's just different. It's different than what we're used to seeing, based on face value. So that's really the only one I'm looking forward to. Quiet. Calm down.
John's barking at you. If you look at his emoji, it looks like John.
I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry.
John. All right, go ahead. Keep going.
WandaVision. That's the one I'm looking forward to seeing. I like the chemistry between the two. Between oh my gosh, what's her first name? And Paul Bettany. Elizabeth Olsen. Yeah, I really like the chemistry between both of them. So that's the only one I'm really looking forward to. I know there's a lot of people excited for specifically for Loki. But for me, I'm geared more towards being interested in WandaVision. So that's what I'm going to be looking out for. Mr.
Harris, what do you think?
There were some nice shots, nice teases. I'm not completely sold on the products yet. I need to see more. I need to get a better sense of what the characters are doing.
You don't like anything.
He likes The Witcher.
Okay.
I like The Witcher and I like Goblin Slayer.
What if The Witcher had a cameo in it and they're in a trailer?
If Henry Cavill had a cameo in it, I'd definitely be interested.
Oh man,
I'm not saying I don't like it. I just I want to get a better sense.
I see you blushing.
I want to get a better sense of what's happening in these shows and why these are going to be different, how they're going to be connected to the wider MCU. What is going on with Zemo? What is Zemo's role in this world now? How are things going to work now that they've set up this whole scenario where the Thanos snap took place and 5 years passed? Who was dusted by Thanos and who doesn't? I think there's still a lot of ground to cover there, and I just need a better sense of that to kind of see what's going on.
John?
I'm curious why they're calling it the Falcon and the Winter Soldier when Falcon inherited Cap Shield at the end of Avengers Endgame. So I'm sort of curious why Falcon has not taken up the role of Captain America yet, or maybe he doesn't want to. Otherwise, making that seem relatively pointless, but whatever. WandaVision. I don't like WandaVision is a bad title. I do not like that title.
I like it. I like it because it's different. It's different than what we're used to seeing. That's probably one of the main reasons why I absolutely loved Joker. It's different. It's just different than your standard.
Joker was called Joker.
No, I'm saying that's why I like Jokers because it was different.
I'm just saying as a title, I don't like calling it WandaVision. I think that's a goofy.
Okay, what if you call it Joker Harley?
No.
John, real quick, what do you think, John?
I want to say WandaVision's a great title because not only do you combine Wanda and Vision, it's like sitcoms inside of television, right? WandaVision. So you're watching the TV. So I think that's cool. And I watched it during the Super Bowl. And so I was excited when it popped up. I was like, oh, what is that? That's a shield? Oh my God, Captain America? Oh, what? Falcon, he's tossing it. So I was super excited. And then he started showing more stuff.
Falcon's tossing it?
Yeah, he's throwing the shield.
This is a kids-friendly show, dude.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay, Lois.
There we go.
I just hope they're not going down the road of House of M and Wanda going psychopath and disassembled. I was not a fan of those stories.
I think this is going to be
WandaVision.
Yeah, go ahead.
WandaVision. Like I like seeing the different eras, different decades. Like you see the 50s with the Dick Van Dyke inspiration, and then you see like the 70s with the Brady Bunch inspiration.
That was Brady Bunch, right?
Yeah. Brady Bunch is, it's two families becoming one.
Is that all she watched in Sokovia when she was a kid? Just
probably
70s sitcoms.
So that's all I watched when I was a kid.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And just seeing that all come to life, that'd be cool.
And I lived most of my life in a juvenile detention center.
Okay.
Just kidding. I like it. I think WandaVision's the one I'm most curious about. I think that show's going to be very difficult to sustain because it looks like it's going to be like 20 minutes because it's like really, like it looks like a lot of cuts are going to be happening there. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments about that particular trailer they had. It's a good follow-up to Mandalorian, I guess. We're getting 3 Marvel and no Star Wars in sight, unfortunately.
We're getting Star Wars next month. What are you talking about?
No, I want live action. I want live action, man. I want live action. Oh, speaking of which, we didn't see
it comes out this month.
What about What If? We didn't get anything.
What If is animated? You want live action?
Well, forget what I want. They didn't show a trailer for it. Does that mean that What If comes out after? Like way after it's
What If my understanding it's not coming out until 2021.
Interesting. All right, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Also, what do you guys think of, since we're kind of like talking about this, let's talk about the Super Bowl trailers, okay? This was one of them. Did you guys watch? So you guys watched all the trailers?
I think most of them I saw.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched all of them.
I didn't quite catch all of them because I had a lot of family over. So I was trying to catch as much as I could.
Okay, so the one I liked the most, obviously, was the Groundhog Day Part 2, right? The one with the, that was the best one.
The Jeep?
Yeah, that was awesome because I love that movie. But anyways, we had, what is it? What else did we have there? We had Fast
Top
9.
Gun Maverick. We had SpongeBob. We had James Bond, No Time to Die. We had Mulan, right?
Yes. Okay. Let's talk about Mulan real quick because that's good. That could take up hours. How many trailers they had? Mulan. Did you guys like it? I'm gonna say it's the best trailer so far. It's the final trailer. John, what do you think?
I didn't get to see that, and my excitement for Mulan is 0.
Why?
I never liked the animated movie. Like as a fan, like I like some of the songs, like "Make a Man Out of You."
Jet Li, dude, come on! The return of Jet Li.
Jet Li, was it Donnie Yen?
Donnie Yen. Is that someone? The guy that's always with Jackie Chan?
Sammo Hung.
Is he in it?
He's in the movie. I couldn't tell. I don't think he is.
I'm not sure if he's cast in there.
Oh, you know who's in the movie? Bruce Lee, aka Jason Scott Lee.
Huh?
Or is it? Yeah, Jason Scott Lee. He's in it.
Oh, okay. All right.
He plays Ori Khan.
Well, I feel this trailer looks really good. This is what they need to do. So Robert, you didn't see it?
No, I saw it, but I'm on the same page as John. I have 0 interest in the movie. And I mean, I'm not sold on the trailers. The trailers haven't gotten me excited for the film one bit. I saw the animated when it first came out. It's good, but
how old are you? You saw it when it first came out? Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But 0 interest in the live action. I don't know why. Just doesn't get me excited.
Jeffrey, you interested in this?
I think it looks awful. I think the actress playing Mulan has the personality of a sheet of paper.
Good.
She has no presence, no magnetism, no personality. Have no interest in this movie. It looks awful.
I think it looks really good.
I don't think Disney has made a good live action remake of any of their animated library, except for even Jungle Book was very bland to me.
I did like Jungle Book. I liked Jungle Book. Lady and the Tramp, I was bored.
It was awful.
I didn't finish watching it. Lion King, I didn't get the emotion that the animated film had.
Aladdin was bad.
Aladdin was, but
I enjoyed Aladdin.
The thing is that they just make so much money. I mean, with the exception of Lady and the Tramp because that was streaming, but that's why Disney makes these movies. Dumbo, I mean, they make them because they just make so much money.
Dumbo was awful.
Oh yeah.
Well, I like Dumbo.
I mean, I think it did a lot better than people thought it was going to do based off of the critics' response to it. But for the most part, I mean, they just generate. It's like printing your own money. That's why they keep doing them. And,
okay. I mean, look, I understand why Disney makes this.
Right.
I don't have to like them though.
Yeah. What about James Bond? Did you guys like that trailer?
The James Bond big game spot was the best one of the night. The movie looks awesome.
John?
I'm very excited about that one.
John, just from that 30-second clip. Oh yeah, I was excited, especially with the James Bond theme and all the action.
The car was awesome.
Yeah.
Garcia?
Yeah, not a huge James Bond fan. The last time I loved a James Bond movie was Roger Moore in Moonraker.
I love
Moonraker.
Roger Moore.
Wow.
Underrated.
Wow. The worst movie of the movie of the franchise.
Dude, it had an awesome space battle, dude, and Jaws was in there.
Jaws?
Where are you, dude?
Come on, Jeffrey.
Well,
Jeffrey.
This won't happen just because of the current time we're in, but I kind of hope he gets together with his successor in the movie, played by Lashana Lynch, just because I would want to see the reactions if that were to happen. But
what do you mean,
seems like they
have a relationship?
Seems like they have a good rapport.
So you think they should get together in a relationship?
Yeah, why not?
Well, doesn't James Bond only date like 21-year-olds though?
How old is Lashana Lynch? I mean,
I don't know, over 21. I think like she's 23.
If she's 25, she's too old.
Because every time they put who's the new guy? The James Bond.
I mean, he got with Lashana Lynch is in her 30s, so yeah. I mean, I don't know.
For Bond,
Be quiet, Lewis.
All right. Next up, what else? So what other trailer did we have? We had Top Gun Maverick.
That one looks good. I'm not sold on a Top Gun sequel.
Robert, why are you shaking your head over there?
Like Jeffrey, I'm not sold on a sequel.
Dude, awesome.
I have no interest in Top Gun or Maverick or whatever you want to call it. I can tell you right now, two movies that I am really not interested in is Top Gun 2 and Fast and Furious, and I know I'm going to get crap for that one.
We'll get into Fast and Furious.
I know.
John, go.
Top Gun. I was never a huge fan of the first movie.
Same.
Yeah, I know it's a classic. People love it, but what was it? I was given the gift of the Blu-ray Top Gun, and I just gave it to someone else.
I wasn't a big fan of the original because it's just like something I didn't watch, but it has nothing to do with the quality of the film. But I do think these trailers look amazing, and I'm can't wait to see this.
Oh, Lewis, he got with Monica Bellucci in the last movie, and Monica Bellucci is not in her 20s, so be quiet.
Yeah, but she's
in her 50s.
Oh, so, that's good. Yeah.
Oh, I remember who she is now. I remember
Monica Bellucci, who's a gorgeous woman, by the way. She was one of the women in the last movie. So yeah,
that's fine. I think Christopher Nolan needs to just
sucks to your stereotypes.
Reboot this thing. Daniel Craig was ancient when he was cast. But anyways,
let's talking about the greatest Bond actor in the history of cinema.
My God,
I don't know though. Daniel Craig is pretty solid as James Bond.
See, Robert knows what I'm talking about.
I do not think so.
He's pretty solid as James Bond.
Name one better James Bond actor than Daniel Craig, Lewis.
Roger Moore.
Name one.
Roger Moore.
Get out of here.
Sean Connery.
You're fired from this show.
Sean Connery.
I'm banning you from this show.
Sean Connery's legit.
Yeah, Sean Connery's better.
The only argument that can possibly be made, is Connery, and Craig is still better.
No love for Pierce Brosnan?
No.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Get out of here with your Pierce Brosnan.
Roger Moore
in your
films
surf in
were
your
funner.
surf in your tidal wave
Roger
surfing
Moore
nonsense.
films were the funnest James Bond period. They were so fun that Indiana Jones patterned their movies on his. Period.
No.
Yeah, they did. They did. Moonraker is just like The Last Crusade.
Moonraker was ripping off Star Wars, Lewis.
Yeah, well, maybe, but a little bit. And Indiana Jones was ripping off Roger Moore.
That's the whole basis for why they filmed Moonraker that way was Star Wars. It's to make a Bond movie like Star Wars.
Why are you trying to ruin my childhood, Jeffrey? Leave it alone.
It's not. I'm telling you the truth. These are facts.
Okay, guys, if you're here for the Sonic passes, they are in the description area. A lot of people have actually gotten them right here. We got one example. Got them. Thank you, Lewis. All right, you're welcome.
But we know you're really here just to hang out with us and watch the podcast. We know you're not just here for tickets.
No.
Free tickets. Absolutely not.
What is okay, so what other trailer did I miss here? What other trailer?
We're gonna go to Fast and Furious.
Okay, let's go real quick. Let's introduce Matt Jarbo. How you doing, Matt?
What's up, guys?
Why are you bringing in Matt right when we go to Fast and Furious? Because he's going to talk crap to me now.
Matt,
I had no idea. But Robert, I am more than willing to take you down the quarter mile and race you for pinks and absolutely destroy whatever narrative you're going to lie about in regards to one of the greatest American franchises of all time.
Oh my God. We're racing for
like how awful.
Okay, we're talking about Fast 9. Okay, listen, I will give props.
Saga.
Robert, you got to give props to this series, though, because it reinvented itself. It mutated before our very eyes and became something it originally was not, and has sustained like a lot of money.
I mean, I'll say
a lot of interest. Forget the money. Forget the money.
I'm a car guy. I love cars. I love old cars. I built a hot rod in my driveway. I love old cars, but it's just too over the top for me. I mean,
that's what it is, though. That's the entire point.
Okay, boomer.
John.
Yes, what's up?
Okay, listen. I'm gonna go ahead and just so you're in the middle right here. I'm just gonna stereotype it. Okay, ready? Are you glad Han's back?
I'm actually happy Han's back. I like Sang Kung. I like him as an actor. I saw him in Code 8, so can't wait to see more of him in this one.
Yeah, I was very pissed off when they got rid of him. No way Kylo Ren would do that to Han Solo. But anyways, are you just kidding? But yeah, what is that? What does this imply? How is he back? Does anyone know?
Somebody probably carried him out of the car.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's the most likely answer. Someone was like, I saw someone online talk about time travel. They're like, they're going to invent time travel, and the time travel is going to be how they bring Han back. And I'm like, they bend physics. They bend a lot of physics, right? They break the laws of gravity so many times in those movies, but they bend them more than they break. And my kid's with me. And that's the whole point, is like, they're fun. These are superhero movies. These are living cartoons at this point.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, even my daughter agrees. You know, so that's all it is. That's all it is that these guys are just you know, they're making these movies because they know it's going to hit $1 billion, and they just need nicer cars and barely dressed women.
Okay,
It's
Jeffrey.
Absolute garbage that Han is back. This franchise has jumped the shark.
I love the delivery.
The only explanation I could accept, and this is a flimsy, contrived garbage explanation in itself is that this is not the real Han, and this is his evil twin brother, Bond.
There's a Bond?
And that would be the only logical explanation for how he's... They've already done this back from the dead trick too many times for the... You can't keep going to this well. If you didn't want Han to be dead, then Justin Lin, don't freaking kill off your favorite character. I mean,
but that's what they do in the MCU, and you love all the MCU films.
20 movies. You spent 20 movies to depict that one scene from Tokyo Drift, the worst movie in the franchise, where he gets blown up, and now they undo. It's nonsense. This is nonsense. They never should have. I mean, the only thing that was missing from that trailer was like a T-Rex jumping up, the T-Rex from Jurassic Park.
Dude, that would have been rad.
Jumping up and trying to jump on that wire when it swings from a cliff like Tarzan or Spider-Man. And then we have John Cena, who's Dom's brother. What the hell is going? How many brothers does he freaking have? Why does he need to be why does he even need to be Dom's brother? This is not jumping the shark. This is not jumping the shark. This is jumping an ocean of...
There's no such thing as jumping the shark.
Of megalodons.
The fridge. Okay, so
jumped over an ocean of megalodons. This franchise.
My God, Jeffrey woke up on the wrong side of the bed today.
Dead.
Here's the thing. Here's my question, Jeffrey.
Let's give Matt the last word here before we move on to the next trailer. Go ahead, Matt.
The Fast and Furious franchise has been around for almost 20 years. It started off as a Point Break knockoff and worked its way into being an absolute top-tier action franchise with fun characters doing over-the-top things. If you can suspend disbelief enough to believe that Iron Man can fly in a metal suit, then you can suspend disbelief enough for Vin Diesel to car swing across a freaking island rope bridge. Who cares? I mean, like, who cares? I don't go to this movie for like a top tier plot. I don't go to this movie to learn about things like the Holocaust and why it's bad. I go to these movies in order to like go, yeah, that's dope. That's pretty cool. Like, oh, they're gonna make fun of Tyrese some more. Oh, that's great. They made a small penis joke. That's hysterical. I really like that. That was funny. And then I go home and I'm like, man, I like those movies because they don't take themselves seriously. And I feel like all this action crap these days takes itself so freaking seriously that it's fun just to have something that is so over the top and just fun to watch. That I don't care if they bring back. Well, actually, I'm not gonna say that. If they use CG to bring back Paul Walker, I would be very upset because he's actually dead. But as for anything else, they got to go to space.
Esmeralda Perez says, I was confused too when they said John Cena was Dom's little brother. There you go. It's happening.
Thank you, Esmeralda Perez. You're a smart woman. You have a good head on your shoulders.
And make sure to subscribe, okay? Everyone watching right now, please subscribe. And the passes right now for Sonic the Hedgehog in select cities are available via link in the comments area. So what was it, Jeffrey? You memorized all the trailers. What's next? Which one didn't we talk about? We had the Minions trailer. Are you guys excited for Minions? Which one?
SpongeBob.
All right, let's do SpongeBob. I don't recall that one. John, are you excited for SpongeBob?
I've never been a fan of SpongeBob, so no.
What about Sponge Bass? Next, what about Robert? You excited for that?
I actually like the movies. I dig the movies.
And
I'm a fan.
Yeah, I know. You wear the shorts every weekend at Frankenstein. What about you, Matt? You look like SpongeBob. What did you think of the trailer?
I don't like SpongeBob.
Oh, Matt.
Jeffrey, real quick, is SpongeBob the only trailer you actually liked and the only franchise you're into?
I liked No Time to Die.
Is that the new SpongeBob subtitle?
No, but I liked the SpongeBob
what does that have to do with
I want to see it.
Could SpongeBob be the next Bond?
No.
Okay. What do you think of the trailer, though?
I liked it.
Okay.
And I like SpongeBob.
All right. I like SpongeBob, too. But I think on the small screen is more my thing. Okay, so the next one is Minions. John, what do you think of Minions? The sequel's... What's the actual sequel called? I saw Mr. Jarbo. You did a reaction to it, right?
Rise of Gru. No, I didn't do a reaction to it. I just said that franchise sucks.
Are you and Jeffrey in the same room? But anyways,
no, that first movie is terrible. Like I could spend an hour going through why Despicable Me is the worst animated movie of all time, and why the second one is actually one of the better animated films of all time. It's really weird. But still, Despicable Me is not that good of a franchise.
John, what do you think?
Don't care because I've never seen the first Minion.
You're not missing anything. You're literally not missing anything. It's just no. The movie has no plot. Like no plot. It's like made $1 billion because kids are dumb. Let's be fair.
Families take their kids though. They don't have a choice.
Yeah, because kids are dumb. My daughter's watching Baby Shark right now. All right.
So was I before I started this podcast.
No, that's just because you have the infantile complex.
This guy. All right. I was Robert Garcia. Minions.
I actually liked the second one. I didn't. I'm kind of on the fence. Well, I mean, my kids really liked them, so I think it's just a little bit more sentimental value on wanting to. I mean, somewhat be interested in it, but I mean, I'm over it at this point.
Jeffrey, did I ask you?
No.
Okay, what do you think?
The Despicable Me was a halfway decent movie, and it's been downhill ever since. Minions was bad. This looks even worse.
Damn.
I don't know how you can even remotely sit there and say with a straight face that Despicable Me 2 was worse than the first movie. It was not under any circumstances. Like, there's a bad take, and then there's wrong.
You're entitled to your opinion, man. I'm correct. John Cena is not Dom's brother.
Yes, he is.
He shouldn't be.
Hashtag deal with it, Robert.
You don't tell me. You don't tell me what I can suspend my disbelief for.
Yeah,
I decide.
Take that.
Yeah, I kind of can, but that's because I'm a jerk.
Okay, so speaking of jerks, what's the next trailer I'm missing here?
Was that all of them?
No,
Black Widow and Sonic.
Black Widow. We did talk a little bit about the. Did we talk about the Black Widow? Okay, so let's talk about Black Widow. I'll give you my thoughts real quick. I thought it looked exciting. It looked very Captain America, Winter Soldier-ish, which I liked. The CGI was used in a proper way. It wasn't over the top. I liked the character. I love the martial arts. And I think the point of this trailer was to emphasize that she actually kind of even looked at the camera and said, this is like, there's more to my story, right? So we know what happens to her in Endgame. Complaint has been that, like, why should I watch this film? She's going to die anyways. Well, now you come to watch this film, not only for the action and excitement, but to see the rest of her story. The one we don't know, right? Like, all right. John, you first. What do you think of that trailer? What do you think of the movie? You excited?
I'm excited about it, but the trailer really didn't excite me as much. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I'm like, I'll watch it.
Mr. Harris?
I thought the trailer looked okay. I'm mainly in this for the Taskmaster aspect. I like that he did the Captain America shield flip from the Winter Soldier. So yeah, there were definitely some beats in there that were reminiscent of Winter Soldier. I hope they get Taskmaster right, and I've been waiting to see this character on screen for years, so I hope they nail him. And it's not just the power set and the skills. I hope they have his sort of, dry, sarcastic, humorous personality. I hope that's in there too. If it doesn't have it, I will be disappointed.
The trailer we saw at D23 was way more extended with Taskmaster included, and I think that was actually much better than we've seen so far. Mr. Jarbo, what do you think of the trailer?
Boring. No, look, here's the thing. The movie's got my money. I'm going to go see it regardless, If Disney sends me an invite to like the world premiere, I'll fly to LA and everything. I plan on seeing it. It's the whole point. But I felt that 30-second spot from yesterday didn't give me much that was new that I cared about. It was just a lot of like shots of their faces, and I mean, I don't mind shooting on Scarlett Johansson's face, but it's just like not something that
there goes my screening invite. There goes my screening invite. My access is gone.
That's your own damn fault for having me on. But it's no, it's just like the trailer.
Campia wouldn't call back. He doesn't call back my calls. He doesn't answer.
Did you super chat him?
You got to super chat him. Then he'll talk to you.
Yeah, that's how you got to do it.
I under chatted him. See, she likes my jokes. Mr. Garcia.
She likes everything.
Mr. I forgot your name. What is it? Robert? Something like that? Okay, Robert, what do you think of the Black Widow trailer?
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson, incredibly hot. Oh my God. I'm going to go see
objectifying.
So I wasn't the only one shooting. There we go.
But here's the thing. Even during the Marvel films and when I saw Lost in Translation, when I first saw her in that movie, I never really thought she was like a phenomenal actress, but I saw her in Marriage Story. Oh my God.
Jojo Rabbit was great.
Oh, Jojo Rabbit. God.
You saw Jojo Rabbit?
Yeah. So it's like just on another level. So I it's weird based on those movies. I want to see Black Widow.
Okay.
So here's my question, Robert, for you.
Mm-hmm.
When obviously you find Scarlett Johansson attractive.
Oh yes.
Okay, so is there going to be an officer involved shooting when you go see it in the theater?
What the hell?
No, what? I don't think everybody knows.
I get the reference.
I'm confused.
It's called an accidental discharge. When
that's nothing about that's going to be accidental. Okay. Might as well just like send her $50 in the mail and go, thanks for the tip.
That's what it's called. What?
I wish I never heard that.
I just got a message from YouTube. This stream has been demonetized and banned from.
Good. We did our job.
Do they have anything against sexual innuendos?
I don't know what they have. I think
I don't, but that one I do.
Oh, okay. Hey, listen. So on to our next. Did I miss any other trailer?
Yeah.
Which one?
What?
Invisible Man.
Okay, there's actually two, Invisible Man, and that reminds me also there was a
Quiet Place.
Quiet Place. Okay, Invisible Man.
I
did not see that trailer. I didn't purposely skip it, but I just didn't catch it. Did anyone see it here?
No, I didn't see it. It was invisible.
Is that the one with John Cena? Anyways, Mr. Jeffrey, what do you think of that trailer? I like Lee Winnell.
I think it looks like they ditched the whole dark universe thing and they're going for more. This one looks like a smaller scale, more sort of intimate, creepy drama. I'm curious about it. I'm definitely intrigued by the direction they're. It's more like it looks more like they're taking the aspect of sort of a sociopathic like ex-boyfriend stalking his like ex-girlfriend. So we'll see how that plays out.
Anyone else?
That's definitely frightening. The idea of an abused spouse who can't even see her abuser. So that's certainly terrifying. So I hope they kind of play on that because it is supposed to be a horror movie.
Well, here's my complaint with that film is the fact that it looks just like Paul Verhoeven's Hollow Man from 2000. It's like, it's literally like the same movie. It's like Kevin Bacon turns invisible in Hollow Man and he torments everyone he works with.
I would say,
fair, though,
Matt, I would say it's more like that one scene in Hollow Man where he,
are you talking the Rona Mitra scene?
The Rona Mitra, yes.
Yeah, my
looks like the whole movie. It looks like the whole movie is like that one Rona Mitra.
Yeah. Well,
it's funny right to say that Hollow Man copied the Invisible Man, though?
Well, because it's a take on the Invisible Man, but it's like, being done through a sociopath's perspective, and this is being done very similarly.
Well, this looks like it's more from their perspective of the victim.
Yeah, and that should be very fascinating to see.
I personally think it's going to be like Upgrade. Did you guys see that one? Lee Winnell.
It's from the same director, actually.
Yeah, Lee Winnell did Insidious and all the Insidious. He directed a couple of them, and he also directed, I think, one of the Saws. And he's actually
he co-created Saw.
Yeah, so I think he's a solid director, but he's never given the right budget. I think give him the right budget. I think it's Invisible Man. He kicks ass. He's one of the top guys. For indie.
Well, I think the point is they want him to do a low budget version, so they don't have to spend and waste $200 million like they did with Tom Cruise and The Mummy.
No, I'm saying like the Insidious films. They look like they need a little bit more in the budget.
I mean, those movies are made to be low budget.
Yeah, but it needs a little bit more, just a tiny bit.
Why?
Because I started to notice audio problems, like stuff like that. Not really narrative problems, but I started to hear like the audio sounding a little iffy.
That's the whole Blumhouse thing.
Blumhouse is regardless of what I think of the Halloween movie. It's solid. It's well done. It sounds great. Looks great. What is it? The other one, Happy Death Day, looks and sounds great. No budget problem there. But when it comes to the Insidious films, I feel that the creatures look just a little off. It needs a couple million dollars more to get it up to what it deserves.
Lewis, weren't we told today that everything Blumhouse does is great?
Blumhouse does do good stuff.
They do, but we were told that earlier.
Yeah. Okay, Okay, I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe he shot first. I don't know. Are you shooting the screen again? Okay, so let's talk about what's the other
Quiet Place Part 2.
Quiet Place looks great. I'm really looking forward to this. I'll start off with John. What do you think? John?
I didn't see it.
But why the pause though?
Well, there were a lot of trailers. So
my gosh, John, you sound like Jeffrey.
Uh,
All right, you want to pass on this one then, John?
Yeah, I'll pass on it.
Okay, Jeffrey, what do you think?
I think it looks good, I want to see it. I don't know if it'll be better than the original, just because now that we've seen the creatures, we know what they are. We know they have a weakness, but it looks like we'll get to see some material of what happened at day one at Ground Zero when this invasion or whatever this is first started, and it looks like there's some intriguing setup aspects for what they'll be doing after the end of the first one. So I'll be curious to see how they are bringing the story forward. At least I sort of have a good sense of what's happening in this film and what's going on, and it's sort of the next chapter of this story, and it doesn't look absolutely ridiculous like F9 the Fast Saga, more like FU to the fans.
Okay, Matt Jarbo, what do you think?
I didn't see the trailer and I haven't seen the first movie.
Oh, really, man? I think you really like this one. If you like,
I want to see it. It's on Hulu. I think I can check it out on Hulu.
It's not found footage. It's not found footage, but if you like Cloverfield, you're gonna like this one. I think this is one of my most anticipated movies of the year. Mr. Garcia, what do you think?
My only question is, are they going to be able to maintain or hold the suspense like the first one did? I mean, like they were saying earlier, like, we didn't know what kind of creature it was, where exactly, what it was that was stalking them. But I mean, with the premise that, hey, there's still other people out there, there's other survivors out there. It's going to be interesting to see where they're going to go with it. But I'm looking forward to it.
With the premise that there's other survivors out there, and the way that someone went out. Matt. Shoot. Maybe he'll come back. But anyways, with the premise of there's other survivors out there, and it kind of like they touched on that maybe those survivors are bad, evil humans or whatever.
Right.
Kind of gives me that zombie apocalypse kind of vibe.
That Walking Dead kind of.
Yeah. The reason I'm not into that is because I've seen it in the zombie flicks way too many times. But maybe there's a.
I hope they don't take it in a Walking Dead direction.
Well, they're
If
definitely
they do,
going to.
I will be less interested.
They're going to show us how everything started. It looks like those creatures are actually driving vehicles. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, it looked like it was driving the bus. Am I wrong, guys? In the trailer.
That part I don't remember.
I don't remember that. I must have missed that.
You guys didn't see it? You missed it? Right
I
in the
thought
beginning.
maybe it was more in the bus. I don't know if it was.
And then, John, you did not see the trailer, right?
Nope.
Okay, hold on. You know what I'm going to do right here? I'm going to play it. I'm going to play the trailer. All right. So hold on a second. And let me get it ready for you guys. We could actually play this trailer because Paramount's cool like that. Let me get it right here so I can share it with you guys. John, you ready to watch the trailer?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Do it. All right. Here we go. You guys see it?
Yep.
Let me know as soon as you hear sound. Okay. Good.
Sound.
You heard it.
Let's just play it all the way through, and then we'll talk about it. Damn.
I don't think it was actually driving.
Now this is this continuation.
Where's John Krasinski?
This is the first trailer. I'll play the Super Bowl one later. Hold on.
All right, I'm sold.
It looks great, right?
He was Cillian Murphy
good.
in another post-apocalyptic movie.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh shoot, that's 28 weeks later.
Yeah,
right
28
there.
days.
Let me get the Super Bowl one. I love 28 Days Later, and they keep.
I don't think it was driving the bus. I think it was just the bus was like still in driving, like out of control.
It could have been. I think if
that's the sense I got from that clip.
It may have been a human creation. If it was indeed driving the bus. What do you guys think? Was the thing driving or not?
I don't know. It looked like it. The bus was just the forward momentum of the bus, and it was like maybe inside the bus.
That's what I thought.
Killing people.
Yeah, it's just whoever was driving the bus driver probably still couldn't release his foot from the pedal. So, and then the monster is there to ruin things.
Mm-hmm. Not a monster.
These creatures don't seem very smart. They just seem very primal.
Actually, they're well. I don't know. Okay, so here's the big game trailer.
They remind me of Xenom. Well, maybe not quite as smart as Xenom.
They're and I wanna let you guys know that I've read, and it's actually documented, that the creators of Quiet Place admitted that this was actually considered to be an installment in the Cloverfield anthologies at one point. But I think what happened is,
Thank God.
What happened? Well, Cloverfields are good. 1, 2 are very good. The problem is that Netflix one. I don't know what the terrible. Heck. Yeah. So and that one, and also the zombie one. Remember that one? What was it called? The one that's in World War II.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But that was actually supposed to be a Cloverfield as well. It's just
it's not a Cloverfield film.
No, but the Cloverfield films, unfortunately, although I love Cloverfield, they've pretty much just been like monster movies with the Cloverfield name attached to them in post-production. They weren't made with the intent. Maybe the first one.
Yeah, Overlord was not a Cloverfield film.
No, it wasn't, but originally it was.
I'm glad it wasn't.
Until the name. But Overlord was good, right, Jeffrey? Did you like that one?
Overlord is very underrated, I think.
Yeah, it's a very good film. Okay, so here we go. Here's the big game trailer. John, you watching since you were the one that didn't see it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. He's going to be very happy about this. Uh-oh, there's your...
Ryan,
oh, shit.
Some kind of fire?
Jack Ryan.
Out there now.
I don't know why he came all the way up here. He won't survive.
There are people out there. People worth saving.
Is this it? Oh yeah, they already. I guess the first 30 seconds.
So is John Krasinski's character dead?
Well, this is obviously.
Spoilers.
Well. Oh, but Matt's watching. He's probably cussing us out right now. If he's
I didn't want to know.
All right, guys. Is that it? Pretty much for the trailers?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Let's go on to our next topic. And
there's another topic.
Sorry, John. John, do you have to go?
What's the topic?
All right. Lucasfilm producer Kathleen Kennedy, during an interview,
Lucasfilm
president,
how dare you?
At BAFTA, at the BAFTA Fellowship Award, says that Indiana Jones, the 5th film, is not a reboot. It's actually going to be a continuation, which makes me extremely happy because we're going to see Harrison Ford again.
Who said it was going to be a reboot?
I don't know. People asked. And because, Harrison's approach is getting up there. And that leaves it open that the refrigerator may actually have a cameo. And that's all I give a crap about. What do you guys think? You guys excited for Indiana Jones? Let me just start with Jeffrey here to set the tone. Jeffrey, Indiana Jones 5. What say you?
Well, we knew it wasn't going to be a reboot. We knew they were making.
We don't know anything.
Movie. Yeah, we did. We knew they had announced Steven Spielberg was directing with Harrison Ford attached.
They also announced a Boba Fett movie. That never happened.
They never announced. No, they never actually announced Boba Fett. You're wrong. It was reported, but it was never announced by Lucasfilm.
Okay, so who reported Indiana Jones?
Lucasfilm had announced Indiana Jones.
Yeah, they announced it to come out like 3 years ago. So nothing's consistent.
Well,
okay.
they pushed it back. That's what they had said.
Without telling anyone.
Yeah, it was pushed back because I thought they were supposed to start filming in 2019 for a 2020 release. And that was, I think, back in like 2016. Something like that. When they announced it, that they were doing another one. But I haven't heard anything else about it. Nothing solid since then. So,
John?
We'll just have to wait and see, like, more information. Right now I have zero excitement just because, Lucasfilm, they've been kind of hit and miss with their Star Wars stuff, and the last indie movie wasn't that great. The only good thing that came out of it is your website.
I agree with John.
That was an awesome movie.
Wait,
the Crystal Skull was not awesome.
So it was Lucas that wrote the entire thing, right?
Yeah, he wrote it.
But he wrote the entire story. It was all him,
well,
right?
There were a few people that were involved. Like there were
who were the co-writers on the film? I don't even remember.
Frank Darabont and I think Jeff Nathanson.
Okay.
They wrote it, and then George Lucas erased everything and started over again.
So he Bob Igered them, right?
I don't know. Next topic.
No. Here's the thing, really quick. Was that we know Spielberg wasn't even happy with the script. Spielberg didn't like the script.
It was David Kapp, George Lucas, and Jeff Nathanson.
What about Philip Kaufman?
So we know Spielberg didn't like the script, and there was a telltale sign of what kind of quality this movie was going to be. When I remember Spielberg did an interview saying this is going to be like a fan film. Fans are going to love it.
That means there's nostalgia.
What nostalgia, though? I mean,
why is he even making a 5th movie?
Money.
I mean, if you're Steven Spielberg, do you really need money?
Well, I don't know if he's.
It's because his friend. That's it. His friend asked for help.
It may be also legacy because,
Lucas is not working on it. He's retired.
There may be a lot of people who feel that maybe the last one wasn't, the way to go out, and maybe they want some sort of redemption arc. Maybe I don't know.
Why that makes no sense.
And I don't know. Harrison Ford likes acting. Obviously, he's continuing to make movies.
Yeah, but I mean,
and he likes
I don't get
Indiana Jones.
If Spielberg actually feels that way about the fourth film, I don't get why he's returning to make this new one.
Yeah.
What is what is his motivation? That's what I want to know.
And okay, so and then our last topic, and just this one's gonna be hard. Well, no, not really. Kathleen Kennedy also during an interview says that a female director is
guilty.
There for what?
I don't know.
Very soon is coming to a Star Wars movie.
So which one is that?
I don't know, because they just announced Taika Waititi after they announced what's it called, the Kevin Feige to do something, and they just I don't know, man. But anyways, I'm down with this. But here's the deal: even Matt Jarbo called me yesterday, and we were talking about this announcement, and he goes, "Okay, so who should direct the next Star Wars movie?"
Deborah Chow.
I came up with two female names. Patty Jenkins,
yes,
and Deborah Chow. Can you guys hear me?
Battery level is low. Exchange your battery, buddy.
Could you guys hold on? So Patty, could you guys hear me? Hold on a second. Hold on.
I can hear you.
Hold on.
I don't get it. Is that like
My
a webcam
choice
that needs batteries?
What batteries would go low?
I don't know. Maybe it's an external webcam.
All right, Jeffrey. So go ahead.
My choice would definitely be Deborah Chow, and Taika Waititi hasn't been announced for anything, so
he's not confirmed for anything.
Correct. So I would say just give it to Deborah Chow. She did a fantastic job with The Mandalorian, and I see no reason not to give it to her. I mean, is going from TV to film a big leap? But yeah, I feel like she's proven herself, at least with Star Wars.
Okay.
What about Patty? Well,
Patty Jenkins and Deborah Chow. Those names
Deborah Chow would be my first choice.
Yes, of course, but I don't even know if there's. I mean, if you want to just I don't even know if you want to say break it up with the sexes. I don't even think there's a guy that I could choose right now. Do you guys think? I mean, Taika Waititi's cool, but there's always that thing. Deborah Chow's already proven. So I would
Phil Lord
actually
and Chris Miller. Give him another chance.
No, because they already had the problem with Lucasfilm, but who could direct it unless it's Deborah Chow?
Colin Trevorrow.
Hell no.
No.
Why?
Just based off
he
of
hasn't
that
proven himself.
treatment. Yeah.
How has he not proven himself?
The Jurassic World
How
movies
has
are
he?
super kind of,
Jurassic
iffy.
World.
Jurassic World was not that great.
I like Jurassic World.
Is he in good standing with the studio?
I have no idea. He's directing Jurassic World 3.
I think he could do it. I think okay, so let's say in a world where there's no beef or anything, I think he'd be a good choice, but I would say Deborah Chow is number one right now. And what was the name of the other guy? The guy that directed the other Mandalorian episodes?
John
Favreau? Rick Famuyiwa?
That he would be a good choice as well because he's already.
I think he'd be a decent choice. I think
those
Favreau and
Favreau would be good. Filoni, no.
Thought you loved Dave Filoni, Lewis.
I do like
Dave Filoni.
Well, he can't. His directing's really bad. That's what's wrong with him. He's
I disagree.
Oh, it's very bad. I agree with Lewis.
No, it's bad, bro. He's good world building, but his directing right now is he needs a little bit.
Didn't he direct the pilot for The Mandalorian?
Yeah, and it wasn't that good. I hate to say it.
What?
A lot of people actually. A lot of people.
Come on, he also directed that one with that actor.
Yeah, the one where they kept every 15 seconds looking at the camera, reminding us it was a Star Wars movie.
No,
the guy was like, "This is my first time bounty hunting," and I was like, "Is this your first time acting too?"
Yeah, and that actor actually complained about Episode 9.
Really,
Jake Canaval?
Yeah, it's like, dude, you have the nerve, man.
Oh, he has.
All right,
he has
so
a right to his opinion.
All right,
no,
so
I know,
give it
but
to Deborah.
That's true.
Let Filoni get more experience directing TV first. And
Filoni needs to be in there. That's not my thing. But
all right, so since Obi-Wan Kenobi has been indefinitely delayed.
Yeah.
I would say give Deborah Chow a chance to step up to the plate, and let's see how she does.
Yeah, I think Deborah Chow
can
has proven. Patty Jenkins, the other gentleman, the one
Rick Famuyiwa. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I mean, I'd be fine with
for world.
I don't know. I don't know about Taika Waititi. He seems to be a busy man. He's good, but he's also very busy, and I don't know if he'll have time.
He's good, but is his style too different for Star Wars? That's my only.
I don't know. I don't know if I want a Taika Star Wars movie. I think Deborah Chow. I would between those two. I kind of want to see Deborah Chow because she's sort of I think she's a fresh commodity, and I want to see how she does doing an actual feature.
Anyone else want to add to that?
I'm not gonna say it. All right,
you're about to sing.
Say it.
Say it.
Is it fair to say that the next feature film? I mean, I don't know if I'm misquoting or because I haven't read the quote.
Yes.
Is she saying the next Star Wars film is going to have
it's coming in the future
in the event that so she's saying there will be a female director. That's basically her.
Yeah, and coming soon, which is cool. But then when Matt actually goes, who would you pick? And
that could be 10 years from now, basically.
And I was like, who? That's an awesome question because I can only think of two directors. Is Patty Jenkins or Deborah Chow by far? But then if you want to separate by gender, guys, I don't think any guy right now would pick.
What about Greta Gerwig?
I don't. Well, maybe no, because her action. I don't know about her in action in Star Wars. I mean, I saw Little Women. It was okay. I liked it.
Bryce Dallas Howard. She directed episode 4 of Mandalorian.
Maybe that's an idea, but it felt very different to what the Star Wars universe is. But I like that episode a lot. I like that episode a lot.
I did like that episode.
It didn't feel too much like
the only
Star
thing
Wars,
about
but
Bryce Dallas Howard, if she wants to direct, I think she needs to do something smaller before she does like a big movie like that.
Maybe a smaller feature, yeah. And I think that's the thing with what's his name?
Filoni?
Filoni. He has talent. He's awesome world building, like adding stuff to Star Wars, adding the substance, to the characters Lucas built. But I think maybe if you give him a couple of directing gigs, he'll be right there.
I would almost like some of these candidates to maybe do something else, maybe non-Star Wars that's maybe not as big. So
yeah,
to kind of build their confidence rather than going like right from an animated show or a TV show right to the the big leagues, because that can ruin a director. We've seen it. It can ruin a director's career.
Yeah. John's trying to figure out how to get out of here. All right.
Hi.
That was
John, if you gotta leave, we're not gonna hold it against you.
That was our last topic. We've been on for an hour, but I actually promised you guys, if you guys want to add any other topics, you guys have any other topics we didn't cover today that you want to talk about? John?
Rick and Morty commercial, Super Bowl, the best ad ever.
I didn't miss that. I missed that. Dope.
Very dope. It was they were teaming up with Pringle, and it was a very self-aware commercial where Pringle's taking over. Mm-hmm. And they feel like, oh my God, we're trapped in a commercial or a Pringles ad. How do we get out of this?
Yeah. Are you a big fan?
I'm not even a fan of Rick and Morty, but I thought it was excellent.
I'd play it, but I don't know what the copyright issue is going to be here. Because
you've been playing trailers.
No, it depends what studio and stuff. I'm not familiar with the Rick and Morty. Because Sony sent a copyright claim for reacting to 007.
You want to know something about Rick and Morty, John?
Yes.
What?
Final Space is better than Rick and Morty.
Ooh.
I don't even know what that is.
What about Back to the Future?
Also better.
Well,
my favorite animated series right now is still Big Mouth on Netflix.
And sweet and sour sauce is better than the Szechuan sauce.
I never tried Szechuan sauce.
That was the whole thing in Rick and Morty. He wants the Szechuan. He wants the Mulan chicken nugget sauce.
Jeffrey, you have a topic?
The Witcher season 2 will start filming this year.
Oh, awesome. When?
Hopefully in the next couple months. We don't have like a start date yet.
Cool. Did you notice that Robert Garcia looks a lot like Henry Cavill?
I can see a resemblance. They're both very, very striking individuals.
Hey.
They're strapping dudes. So yeah.
Wow. Jeffrey.
Robert, any other topics you want to add?
I'll just close with
who gave you permission to close?
Well, are you calling it? I thought you said we had to go.
No, we don't have to go. You're here all day, bro.
Well, I'm just gonna finish it up with the Star Wars directing thing. If she's really adamant, saying, "Hey, I want a female director," cool, awesome. Let's just get the best female director that we can get. Let's not get someone that's unproven. Let's not save on money or cut corners. If she really wants, her goal is to get a female director to direct Star Wars, I'm all for it. I just want the best female director for the job. And I think that's what's cool with Disney Plus is with all these different series like Loki and WandaVision and Winter Soldier. It's kind of like a testing ground to be able to direct these episodic tales, much like Mandalorian. So let them have at it with those episodes and see who the best directors are to ultimately, get a full-length feature film.
The problem is we can't even say who's the best. Who do you pick for Star Wars now? Because I don't even know what direction anything's going.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
It's far off. It's down the road. We don't know.
Well, we don't know what's going. Like if I told you pick a director right now for Star Wars, okay, like
Deborah Chow.
What? Yeah, but what are they doing though? Is it Deborah Chow for the next Star Wars is going to be an animated feature? We don't know what the hell they're doing. We don't know if it's going to be another trilogy based on Rey. We don't know if I don't know what's going on. Is it going to be a Knights of the Old Republic? Is it?
I've said this in the past, but I would have no problem if they made like an animated movie at one point. Like, what if they made like an animated Shadows of the Empire movie to kind of finally, tell that story with the classic legacy characters, but in animated form, just to kind of give that to the fans.
I'm sure some people
don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, I would prefer live action personally, but
well, it's because you hate animation.
I don't hate animation. It's just I wanted things to be real.
I have a prediction though, Lewis.
Yeah,
John Jones is going to destroy Dominic Reyes at UFC 247. I was listening to their conference call today, and Dominic Reyes just did not sound excited or motivated by the fact that he's fighting one of the greatest light heavyweight champions of all time for a shot at the UFC title. He sounded absolutely miserable and just unmotivated. I get that conference calls and media calls probably aren't that fun, but he just sounded like totally nonchalant. And now I don't get it. Now maybe that's a strategy, but what it reminded me of was Alexander Gustafsson sounded the exact same way right before John Jones ground and pounded him out. So Dominic Reyes, I feel, is going to get destroyed and brutalized by John Jones at UFC 247 in my hometown of Houston, Texas, which I'm excited about.
I don't watch WWE.
It's UFC. It's totally different. It's mixed martial arts. I'm gonna murder you.
Yeah, man. I thought the Super Bowl was yesterday, but anyway,
we're messing with you.
That's cool. All right, guys. I think we're gonna wrap it up. I want to say thank you guys for joining us again. John, where could people follow you?
Just search for Nerd Reactor on Google, but not right now because there's a site that's scraping my content, so I'm pissed off.
Really? What the hell? Hold on.
Oh.
What? How are they doing that?
Content sites. It's like they're outranking this page, this one article. I'm like, what is going on?
I don't see it here, bro. I think it's because you searched them. There's nothing like that here. On Google?
On Google.
Nah. It's because it has everyone's everyone's browser is different. I would suggest clear the cookies. And
it's just for this one article.
Well, I'm looking at Nerd Reactor, and it's all Nerd Reactor.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah. Robert, where can people follow you?
Follow Nuke the Fridge. I write for Nuke the Fridge, and personal social media is Instagram. Search Robert Garcia, Swinging Eighth Note, all that cool stuff. Moontones, the band I play for, a lot of fun.
And I think John likes to dance to your music, so we're gonna have definitely.
I'm pretty sure I did without realizing it.
Yeah, make sure to follow Robert so you can see John on the dance floor
at the Edison.
Yeah. Jeffrey, where could people follow you?
You can check me out on YouTube, Hollywood Purgatory, on Twitter at Wheeljack83. You can check out my reviews, interviews at 411mania.com, and my own podcast, the 411 Wrestling Interviews Podcast, is on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. My latest interview just came out. It is with former UFC fighter and current MLW wrestler, Filthy Tom Lawler. So please give it a look if you have some time.
Awesome. And I want to give a shout out to Matt Jarbo, who was here earlier. You can follow him on $3 Theater. Go and say hi to him. Tell him the report sent you. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram and on this channel as well, with special guest and host on the Nerd Report. All right. Or Nerd Report, not the. Take out the. But Nerd Lecca on social media. So check that out. If you're still here for the Sonic passes and you haven't figured out where they're at, they are in the comments, in the description area right now. There's links to them for several cities, and the links are while supplies last, so they're not guaranteed. So hurry up and grab those. But anyways, if you have any comments about anything we talked about, feel free to include that in the comments area right there on YouTube below. Till our next video, nerd out.
See ya.